Yeah, I think it's different here. I don't think you'll see near the fuel saving here like you did at Daytona. Obviously the one in the first stage of Daytona, that was a weird circumstance because of that early caution, and there's fuel saving games have been going on for a couple years now, but that was a weird circumstance of where it got like over the top ridiculous. So here this weekend, I don't think you'll really see much of that. I think it'll be business as usual. You'll have some guys saving a little bit, but we won't be creeping around the racetrack like you saw last week.
So I'm sure as a driver you want to be in control and leading, but what is the best option for you to win a race? Is it to lead and burn fuel, or is it to be further in the pack and save fuel for later?
I think it all just depends. I've saved fuel leading the race and been able to control the race. I think in the fall race in 22 at Talladega, I was leading, saving a bunch of gas, and we were able to still maintain where we were at with me in the 10, kind of how we got on each other and pushed each other and stuff like that. So just kind of depends the spot you're in. If you're mired mid in the pack, all right, I might save a little bit of fuel for a little bit, and then I'm going to go hard and try to get some track position, and then you're just trying to kind of mitigating all that stuff. So it's just circumstantial where you're at. I can save fuel up front and make pace, and I can save fuel in the back and try to make pace. So it's just how everyone kind of approaches it, and there are different strategies. So
LaJoy was talking earlier about the evolution of the mouth guards, and he said you've kind of been a crash test dummy for them. Just talk about where they were a couple years ago. He said they were pretty clunky, and now they've become a lot more streamlined.
Yeah, I think it's a good tool. Wake Forest has done a good job of really putting a lot of work in. Those folks are really, really good, and always being at the racetracks and collecting data. That stuff's good. And I was against it. I was against it a couple years ago. I'm like, I don't want something in my mouth while I'm racing, 500 miles. I just don't want that. But I kind of tried to realize, okay, hey, if it's going to help us learn, for what the drivers go through here in these wrecks, I'll be a part of it. I'll put this thing in and I'll wear it. And I've worn it every week, since summer race at Daytona last year, just trying to collect data. And I think it helps NASCAR out, right? You have the crash test from the car, but there was nothing for what the driver went through. And, having that mouth guard really helps out, seeing what the driver does. And then you can base, how you're changing the car up too to see, okay, the car crushed this way, that was better, but okay, did it help the driver out? So I think it's just another data point that I've been trying to utilize, and I don't like being the crash test dummy, but it's good to have that data. At least we're learning from this stuff, hopefully, and I don't know how many guys wear it, but it's definitely a good tool, and I appreciate Wake Forest doing a lot of hard work on it.
After